The chief executive officer of Palantir Technologies, named Alex Karp, has reportedly made one of the most eye-catching real estate purchases in recent memory, spending a staggering $120 million to take ownership of a former monastery tucked into the mountains of Colorado. This historic property is not just another luxury estate. It is a place that has been carefully preserved and lived on for roughly 7 decades by a community of Trappist monks, giving the transaction a deep sense of history alongside its massive price tag. The Snowmass, Colorado property, known as St. Benedict's Monastery, was officially listed for sale with an asking price of $150 million. By closing the deal at $120 million, Karp, now 58 years old, effectively secured a $30 million discount on what many consider a once-in-a-lifetime compound. Even at that reduced figure, the sale immediately rewrote the record books. According to listing agent Ken Meir of Meir Ranch Group, who spoke with the Wall Street Journal, this transaction now stands as the most expensive residential property purchase ever recorded in Pitkin County. While Meir declined to publicly confirm the identity of the buyer, he did acknowledge that the individual intended to convert the former monastery into a private home. That detail alone added fuel to the fascination surrounding the sale. Although Karp's primary residence is currently located in New Hampshire, this Colorado acquisition fits neatly into a much larger global real estate footprint. In New Hampshire, he owns a rugged 500-acre estate, part of which he acquired in 2019 for $825,000 according to public records. Beyond that, reports suggest that Karp owns roughly 20 properties worldwide, many of them located in elite ski destinations such as Aspen, Vermont, and Norway. That passion for mountainous terrain and winter sports helps explain why this particular property may have been so appealing. The estate sits just outside Aspen, making it an ideal retreat for an avid skier like Karp. In a 2023 interview with Axios, he revealed that his fitness routine included daily 5-hour cross-country ski training sessions. He credited that intense regimen with helping him reduce his body fat to approximately 7%, a detail that underscores just how deeply outdoor endurance sports are woven into his lifestyle. Beyond skiing, the property itself offers a remarkable range of outdoor opportunities. The original listing describes the estate as being located within a private mountain valley and surrounded by the soaring peaks of the Elk Mountain Range. The land has long been known for its peace, privacy, and natural beauty, qualities that were carefully maintained by the Trappist monks who lived and worked there for more than 68 years. From a natural features standpoint, the ranch is nothing short of extraordinary. 3 creeks wind through the land for more than 5 miles, cutting through irrigated meadows and supporting historic water rights that provide irrigation across 1,200 acres. These elements create a landscape that is both visually stunning and ecologically rich. The listing also emphasized the range of activities supported by the land, describing it as an ideal setting for hiking, horseback riding, snowshoeing, snowmobiling, and a wide variety of other outdoor pursuits. In addition to its vast acreage and scenic views, the property is home to abundant wildlife and cattle that roam freely across the ranch, continuing a tradition that dates back to the earliest days of the monks' arrival. Structurally, the estate is just as distinctive as its natural surroundings. The property includes what was described as a main headquarters, which houses both the monastery itself and a retreat center. 2 mesas also define the landscape, one positioned west of the headquarters and another located south of the primary residence that rises above much of the surrounding land, offering sweeping views of the valley below. The monastery was originally constructed in the 1950s and spans approximately 24,000 square feet. A retreat center was later added in 1995, expanding the usable space on the property. According to Meir, only 5 monks were still living on the ranch at the time it was sold for its record-breaking price. While Colorado is no stranger to ultra-high-end real estate, with 2 properties currently listed for more than $100 million, Meir told the Wall Street Journal that this estate is especially unique. Unlike most luxury listings in Aspen, it was never designed as a traditional residence. In other words, it is not the typical sale involving a massive modern home sitting on a comparatively modest parcel of land. At the same time, Snowmass has seen a noticeable influx of wealthy buyers in recent years. Data from Realtor.com shows that as of September, the median listing price in the area reached $10 million, marking an increase of over 67.8% year year-over-year. That surge highlights the growing demand for rare and secluded properties in the region. Murr also noted that the monastery attracted interest from several prospective buyers, many of whom were drawn by the unparalleled location and the sheer scale of the land. He explained that it is extraordinarily rare to find 3,700 acres in that area that has remained largely untouched. Because of that rarity, Murr said he made a deliberate effort to identify a buyer who would appreciate the property for what it already is, rather than viewing it primarily as an opportunity for large-scale development. He emphasized that Pitkin County enforces strict land use regulations that would prevent any major new construction on the ranch, preserving its natural character. According to the St. Benedict's Monastery website, the monks previously operated a bookstore on the property that was open to the public. With the sale now complete, it is understood that the bookstore will no longer operate. The monks who once lived on the ranch have shared that they are still searching for a new location where they can continue their monastic life. In a statement posted online, they explained that they are continuing to discern with their order where to live their Cistercian monastic life and will keep supporters informed as the process unfolds. The monastery itself was founded in 1956 when 4 monks arrived from Massachusetts to establish a new order on the land. They were later joined by 9 additional confreres. During the first 2 years, the community lived out of a brick ranch house, balancing monastic life with ranch work across 3,000 acres while adapting to an elevation of nearly 8,000 feet. Trappist monks, formerly known as the Order of Cistercians of the Strict Observance, live according to a disciplined routine centered on prayer, silence, study, and manual labor. Their days begin before dawn with liturgical prayer, followed by periodic returns to the church throughout the day for communal worship. As of now, it remains unclear whether Karp plans to make changes to the monastery or retreat center, and he has not publicly commented on reports surrounding the purchase. Zooming out to the broader financial picture, Karp is currently ranked as the 142nd richest individual in the world, with an estimated net worth of $18.2 billion, according to the Bloomberg Billionaires Index. Much of that wealth stems from his work at Palantir, a software firm he co-founded in 2003 alongside Peter Thiel, Stephen Cohen, Joe Lonsdale, and Nathan Gettings. Today, the company focuses on data analytics and advanced defense software solutions used by military forces around the world, including those of the United States. In a November interview with Wired, Karp, who has served as chief executive officer since 2004, explained that any organization involved in operational intelligence requires tools like those Palantir provides. He described how intelligence agencies rely on the platform to identify terrorists and organized criminals while maintaining national security and data protection. He also outlined how special forces use the technology to track troop movements and navigate battlefields more safely. On the commercial side, he noted that the same principles apply across analytics and artificial intelligence. For more stock news updates, remember to press the like button and subscribe. With that being said, I will see you in the next video.